Hello, this is Dee Meyer, and I'm here with my friend Harrison Klein. Harrison has got several really fun things happening right now. He's got the Masters Gathering going on. Harrison, would you like to share with us a little bit about your program that you're working with now?
The Masters Gathering is an extraordinary experience for people who are interested in transformation, or who are in transition, or who are just seeking higher consciousness and connecting with the deepest part of their true selves, their I am. And we have a website. It's www.themastersgathering.com/2012. And it gives information of interviews we will be doing with 60, count them 60, top world thought leaders about everything from who we truly are, remembering our real selves, working with wealth and abundance, working with higher consciousness, working with strategic and tactical ways of health and finances and business and medicine and healing and a number of other different things. It really includes an ultimate transformation understanding, and each of these speakers has a piece of the puzzle, and it's an awesome experience to connect with these world thought leaders. So much of their wisdom, so much of their years of multiple experiences in all these disciplines of higher consciousness, and that will help take us into this next evolution of the planet. It's a huge idea, as well as a huge connection with some of the greatest thinkers on the planet currently, in every field.
Well, I know that through you, I've been introduced to so many extraordinary people, and I think that it's really exciting what you've brought together in this program. So I'm looking forward to seeing more and more.
Dee, I sit on the board of an organization called the World United. It has a massive idea. It has a huge idea for humanity, and that is to spiritualize all the industries that are super relevant to the evolution of people on this planet, like technology, like medicine, like education, like politics, like industry, like spirituality and religion, and the whole understanding of it is to be brought together at this conference with world leaders from around the world, from Africa, from Europe, from Asia, from the U.S. I actually represent the U.S. delegation to this experience. I'm going with about, right now, I think 12 or 13 people, and we have room for about, I'd say 6 more if they would like to come with us. We will be meeting some of the most incredible leaders on the planet, having interviews with people like a master spiritualist who has a following of 9.2 million people in India, a political leader who has a reach in India of about 1 billion people, ex-president of the country in India. We will be meeting with multiple doctors in both new surgical practices and also alternative healings. We will be talking with people, these are all world leaders, with people who are working with advanced technology and how to bring this into the mainstream of the world, and all with a spiritual bent. One of the things that I'm very excited, for example, is we just met with a doctor out of Australia who has developed a photographic advanced camera that can actually target and photograph energy blockages in the way that Korean photography used to do for auras. This is an energy camera that allows people to see where energy blockages are in the energetic field of the human being, so that healers who are able and can apply their alternative healing methods can actually work with the energy, as opposed to having to do invasive type procedures or surgery. We are at a pivotal point right now in humanity whereby the next evolution of the planet and the people on this planet are going to be extraordinary. We are actually going to jump in our evolutionary process, at least I believe so, in such a magnificent way as to spread the same kind of gap we did in our early stages of humanness, where we went from Cro-Magnon man to Neanderthal, from Neanderthal to Homo sapien, and now the next evolution of humanity is going to be something beyond Homo sapien. It will activate our telepathic abilities, our clairvoyance, our clairaudience, our clairsentientness. It will activate higher strands of DNA, greater intelligence. It will collapse time so that we will all be in the present moment, and there are no problems in the present. We will be able to connect with light workers from around the galaxies, if you would be so bold as to allow me that woo-woo for those of you who are not, familiar with or conversant in working with those kinds of ideas. But we have people who have enormous influence on planetary levels. And this conference is for the purpose of spiritualizing industries, bringing world leaders together, not just everyday people, but world leaders, influencers that can bring these spirit ideas into their own industries, into their own parishes and hometowns and cities and states and provinces around the world. So it's a massive undertaking. It's a massive idea. And we have some enormously popular and enormously deep people who are connecting at this level to bring their messages of higher consciousness and awakening to everybody they can reach.
That is so exciting, and I see those changes happening now. I see the energies shifting. I see that the clairvoyance, clairaudience, all of those clairs are happening. I see it within my own group of people that I deal with all the time. I see it just becoming more and more commonplace. So it's really exciting, and I am so grateful that you are doing this work and bringing these change leaders together. It's exciting. It's a very exciting time. So thank you for that. Now, can you tell me a little bit more about the trip? Because I see you are going to so many extraordinary places along the way.
Yes, it's going to actually be a great deal of fun and pleasure and elevation combined. On the trip, we will start out in Hyderabad, which is a bustling Indian city. We will go to, I think, 5 locations. I think it's 5 locations. Hyderabad, Rishikesh, which is a spiritual center where there's a lot of ashrams and masters and Ayurvedic people and all kinds of other spiritual connectors, if you will, with cosmos and with other things. The Oneness, I believe, project is even located, I believe, in Rishikesh as well. They have an office there. There, we will also be going to Jaipur. We will be going to Agra, which is the place of the Taj Mahal. We will be going to the Ganges River. We will be visiting possibly the Golden Temple in Amritsar. Part of this will be sort of spontaneous. Part of it will be planned. We'll be doing workshops in each of these cities, as well as doing sort of a tourist exploration of the magnificence of this ancient culture, which we are tapping into and helping to connect people with the spiritual level of all these things. So it'll be Agra, Jaipur, Amritsar, I believe, Hyderabad, Rishikesh, and there may be another city in there. I'm not quite sure of the final itinerary at this point. I just kind of am told that show up in Hyderabad and then we'll
see where it goes
into these other places. So, but it's going to be an awesome experience. We'll be meeting with these world leaders and plus really have a good time in the process.